the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin.
Welcome in on this incredible Friday. So nice to have you with us. So last night in the draft, first five guys, all defense. All defense. Then there was a slew of offensive linemen. Then there was a bunch of wide receivers. There was only one quarterback taken in the first round, and it wasn't Willis, the quarterback from Liberty. It was in his own hometown, Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh player, Pittsburgh born, taken by the Steelers at number 20. It was a crazy draft. That is for sure. And explain to me, Jay Morgan Harder, you're retired today. Jay Morgan, let me paint the picture. If you're not seeing him, did I have you on the video trail like they have us?
Of course, yes.
Okay, just making sure. I thought so. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter or whatever the heck we've got here, and you see my man, he's got a suit on, no tie, white shirt, looking dapper. I don't know. What's the sunglass look? Are you trying to be Dylan Brooks there?
Well, I'm just Hollywood now.
Hollywood.
This is how you drive. And I got my fedora on with the press.
Now, the fedora with the press thing I love. Mm-hmm. That is very cool. Yeah. You are strange, almost as strange as the pick of Cole Strange, the kid from Chattanooga who went in the first round that nobody thought was going to go in the first round. This was a night of weirdness, kind of. All kinds of trades and everything else. But no stranger than your attire at this very moment. So please explain to me why you are doing this. And apparently you were very good last night in your prognostication.
Yeah, well, I've been, this is how you dress when you're a football reporter, Dave, when you got a lot of sources, when you're an expert. I've kind of gone Hollywood, as it were. I got 7 exactos in the first round yesterday in my mock draft. Really 8 because on Johnny Radio's Happy Hour I tipped off. I had a little source that said Stingley was going to go third there, and he ended up going third. So 8 if you want to get technical, but 7 certain.
I'll give you 8.
And Mel Kiper had 6, and Todd McShay only had 5. So, I mean, I had to dress like this today, Dave. It's clear I'm a football expert now. I hate to
say this. That 8, that means that you missed on 75% of your picks, because there are 32 picks. You got 8 right. That's 25%.
Well, in modern baseball, Dave, that could be a Hall of Famer, you know? I mean, I'm not hitting 300, but, I'm hitting better than other guys.
No, you're hitting 250.
Yeah, but might be Hall of Famer nowadays.
Well,
everyone's hitting home runs.
You have to take the stats of the era. I'm with you there. So you're dominating your very poor era is what I would have to say. No, congratulations. That was great. It was weird, I thought. When you think about how this thing worked out, like, I think that's the first time in only 25 years that only one quarterback was taken in the first round. I think I saw that was right.
It was the first time since 2017 it hasn't been a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick.
And then it was so weird the way it went in runs. Like, then they went to offensive linemen. After the first 5 were all defensive players. By the way, first time in history, one team provided 5 first-round defensive players, and that is national champion Georgia. That's a first. That's crazy. All kinds of trades. Goodbye to Brown for the Titans fans, but they move up to get a receiver. We'll see how that all works out. Same thing with Devontae Adams in Green Bay. That was kind of strange. Aaron Rodgers, I don't think, was happy about that. Maybe another weird thing. What about Jermaine Johnson, the defensive lineman from Florida State, fallen all the way to 26? And you have to wonder, seriously, I don't know this for a fact, but for him to fall that much, obviously didn't have a great year in the field, but he was okay. But they talked to coaches, right? So don't you think Mike Norvell had to say, hey, guys, this dude is questionable?
Well, you got to think maybe, and like you said, the team wasn't very good either, but also it could just be a product of someone's got to drop, because, they were talking about maybe Thibodeau was going to drop really far. There were some other guys, I can't remember who they were talking about. So maybe it's just someone has to drop, but you could be right. It could be all those factors boiled into one.
If he turns out to be what he was supposed to be, he was